You are listening to the Sinister DreamCast Network.
Hello again, Internet, and welcome back to Scenario Store News. I'm Juliana.
And I'm Keerstan.
How are you, Keerstan?
Yep, I'm alive. Most certainly. How are you?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Right? It's like the lungs, they function, and the heart, it's a beating,
The
I
lungs
suppose.
kind of function?
Yeah, it's this weather. Why? Why do you want my allergies like this?
Yeah, seriously, like, just fuck the fuck off.
My new favorite thing is because I did start a new job, people haven't gotten used to the fact that my eyes water.
Oh.
So, like, I'm the type of allergy sufferer where if I laugh or I'm at all provoked, like, because my eyes will slightly well up with tears because of the allergies, it's like, oh no, we're going to cry now.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like, if I start laughing, I literally start crying. If I get emotional at all, I literally start crying. And it's not that I'm actually crying, it's that my eyes are like, we have all these tears and we don't know what to do with them. Let's pour them out of your face. Which is just great when you're meeting new coworkers.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Oh, man. On the plus side, though, even though I've done this only a couple times in my life, when your allergies are really bad and everybody knows your allergies are really bad, and so you actually are just having a total breakdown at a very inappropriate, inopportune time, you can just use allergies. Just be like, sorry, my allergies are really bad. My eyes are just a mess because allergies. That's
True.
why I'm sniffling, because allergies.
Right? It's like, I'm not crying at my desk. You're crying at my desk.
Exactly.
Now get out of my cubicle so I can cry allergies all over my face.
So fancy with your cubicle. So it's going well.
I had somebody yesterday tell me that they were going to contact a lawyer. So yeah, things are going good, day 2. I hate my life.
It's Tuesday.
Oh, thank God. It means it's closer to not being a day.
Oh, Tuesday. We're in a new month now, so hopefully this won't be Tuesday month part 3.
True, this month is like... You ever start a month and you realize that you've already bitten off more than you can chew? Like...
Nano?
What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I made all kinds of plans throughout this month. Like I have time or can function as a human being. What was I thinking?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Like, I was looking at my schedule and just like laughing. My mom's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, this isn't gonna happen. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's a good time.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be fun. Is it December yet? Is this over? Am I done?
It's the 1st.
Damn it!
It's the 1st of November.
Why? I'm done with 2016. I'm done with this month. I'm done with this millennia. Can I get a new one?
Same, actually. But it's your birthday month.
I know. That's part of the problem. Like, can we call the episode that? Just like exasperated grunt noise? Is that a hashtag? Hashtag.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Does that need a hashtag? I guess maybe hashtag exasperated grunt noise will have to do.
I mean, it is the end of 2016. If there was ever to make an exasperated grunt noise as your entire being, I don't know what would be the time.
Same. Yeah, that's we're not people anymore. We're just exasperated grunt noises.
How are you doing? That's about it. That sums it up. That's my life.
It's funny because it has to be, because it's true.
Right? You have to laugh through the exasperated grunt noises.
Oh God! So we should probably do a podcast,
right?
Huh?
That's what we're here for, not for just grunting. That's a whole nother podcast. We haven't gotten it approved yet, but we're working on it.
I think at this point that's also called Black Emporium News. Like
With
that is
a light sprinkling of salt. I'm good with the sarcasm.
Yes, people seem to really like how goddamn miserably salty we were on this month's, or I guess now last month's, because what the fuck is time?
Oh my god.
Yeah, because we were, if you play Dragon Age and you have not yet listened to October's episode of Black Emporium News, holy shit, we are just fucking salt trucks, and, I actually think it's our best episode.
I didn't realize how salty we were until we did it, and I was like, wow, I have so many salty feels I didn't realize I had.
Yeah, I didn't think, I didn't think we were gonna go that hard either. I really didn't expect that out of you, so.
Yeah, who knew I had so many justice feels?
I'm so proud.
I know. Let's see if we can do as well tonight on State of Things. Where are we? Where am I?
On this episode of Scenario Store News, exasperated grunt noises and salt.
Okay, I can do that. I can certainly manage that. And done.
Tuesday. So yeah, Interrobang is a thing that exists.
Yes, it does. That's the segment. That's the ticket. Yeah.
So, here's a good one, because it combines two of our fandoms that the other one doesn't share.
Right?
Harry Potter and Sports Ball.
Which, if you were wondering, I am the Sports Ball fan.
Yeah, I'm sure
She
that...
is the not Sports Ball fan.
Yes, I'm sure you just already have the context that I'm the Harry Potter.
Right?
But yes, Keerstan is actually the Sports Ball. That's a thing.
I love Sports Ball. So Richard Sherman of the Seattle Seahawks went to a press conference dressed up in a full Harry Potter costume. Why? Because his son asked him to.
Which is just adorbs as fuck.
Yeah, he actually was like motioning toward reporters with the wand.
That's amazing.
Yeah, like that's like dad goals right there. Like you're
For
being
real.
a good dad. You're a good dad. Good job. Make all the other dads look bad.
Because you did.
Yeah. Can you imagine being his kid just like, that's my dad, Harry Potter. Yes.
Yes, that's seriously, yeah. Like that's just so cool. Like that
Yeah.
makes my black little heart so happy.
Right? So cute.
Also, side note, I decided that you really need to get into Harry Potter at some point because I really, really want to do a Black Emporium episode where we sort characters.
Ooh. That would be fun.
I guess at this point you may have enough knowledge to be able
Yeah,
to
I
do that
probably
anyway.
do, because I know
it's not
why
like that's
I
hard,
should be sorted
but-
into what should be sorted into. So,
Yes, and I promise I will not just headcanon all of my favorite characters as Hufflepuffs on principle.
nah. Well, I mean,
No,
there's
I don't
at least
promise that
one.
at all.
I think that we could both agree on that as your favorite. That would absolutely be Hufflepuff.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Like come on.
Justice, however, is a Slytherin.
Duh.
They're us.
Oh.
Aw.
No wonder I'm so salty.
That's not this podcast. Woo!
Nope. Anywho, Interrobang. We have so many.
We do. Actually, though, speaking kind of Harry Potter,
Yeah.
I almost wanted to like either open or just close with this entirely because it's literally my favorite thing that's happened all year.
It's pretty good.
But, you know, all throughout this election, we've seen people desecrating Donald Trump's Walk of Fame star. They've all been great. You know, like somebody spray painted mute, like the mute symbol over it. Somebody built a wall
Yeah, that was
around
my
it.
favorite.
That was my favorite too. I don't know how I feel about the swastika though, because somebody posted that on Tumblr with the caption that kind of broke my heart, which was, the problem is there's no way to tell if this was someone who is against him or for him.
Right.
Yes, you know that your presidential candidate is bad when
Right.
you look at that and go, was that pro-Trump or anti-Trump? I don't know. But here, this one wins. This one wins. This is the best. Like, I don't care. This is my favorite thing. So, you know, spray paint wasn't good enough.
No.
They
cleaned it up.
Yeah. I mean, and even though the wall was great, they took it down. Sledgehammer, on the other hand.
Yeah.
Sledgehammer wins. Sledgehammer won.
Yeah. There is no more Donald Trump star. It doesn't exist anymore.
Completely decimated by a sledgehammer. So, yeah, in case you were wondering where we're going with that segue. So he only has 6 Horcruxes left.
Which even I get that reference, so...
I wish I could take credit for that. I saw it on the interwebs, but...
it's very good.
But it's also accurate, and seriously, this is my favorite fucking thing. Like, this is just the best thing. Like, I'm assuming his toupee is next. So...
If only. It'd be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Somebody just ripped that thing, whatever it may be, off his head.
2 down, 5 to go!
Right? And, like, literally just ran off the stage. I'd be like, done.
That would... I feel like no matter the outcome of this election, especially if it is the worst case we're all gonna die scenario, we're gonna die with some great memes.
Yeah, can you imagine? The internet will literally combust upon itself. Maybe that's how it actually all goes. Is the internet just gets so salty and overwhelmed with memes that it actually turns into like a black hole as it like pulls itself inward.
Good.
And blam.
That's how I'm gonna get through this. We're gonna die with some great fucking memes.
Hopefully we don't go. No. Anyway, more intriguing. Block out this. No. Onward, please.
So Burger King is apparently petty as fuck.
I love them.
This is petty goals, to be honest. Like,
yeah.
Also, side note, I recently learned, I don't know if this is true because I saw it in a completely unsourced text post on Tumblr, but if it is true, holy shit. Apparently Netflix was created because the guy who started it had a $40 fee with Blockbuster and didn't want to deal with that shit anymore.
I feel like I heard that too, so that might be true, because if we both think it, then maybe it did happen.
So, basically, pettiness can make great things.
That's what I'm hoping in my life. I come from a long line of petty, stubborn people, and I'd like for it to pay off in the long run.
There are just levels of pettiness that are just, like, you just look at that and go, respect. Like, that's all you can say is, like, I respect that level of petty. Like, that is a level of petty beyond all else that, like, I cannot help but, like, speak good things of. Such as this Burger King.
Yeah, I was actually at Burger King in Queens, New York. They dressed their entire Burger King up as the McDonald's ghost. Yeah. Like...
It's so fucking petty. I love it.
You need to Google it because I think, like, seeing it will just round it all out. Their sign said, "Boo, just kidding. We still flame grill our burgers. Happy Halloween." Over their big giant Burger King sign, they put a gigantic, like, white sheet and cut out little eye holes and wrote McDonald's on it. Also inside on their, like, paper thingies that the burgers came in, they actually had, like, McDonald's written in Sharpie on the box. And then inside it says, "Boo, Happy Halloween, we're Burger King." And they didn't cover only just the sign. Oh no, they covered the sign and the entire restaurant.
It's just a white sheet all over the whole thing. Like...
It's like this huge giant white tarp with little eye holes cut out of it so you can kind of see the Burger King. It's like, it's Halloween goals, it's business ownership goals, it's pettiness goals. Creativity goals.
So many goals at this Burger King in Queens. Like
I'm pretty sure they won 2016.
Those people and the guy who destroyed the Trump star need to get together.
They could do some things. They could
change the world.
Seriously, though.
And that's a world I might want to live in.
Yeah, that might be okay. Oh.
Oh, dear Lord.
Uh-huh.
So, on a more serious note, this still falls into interrobang because it's definitely something I really didn't ever expect to see.
Yeah.
Secret, the deodorant, did a good.
Yeah.
They did a very good.
It's very, very good. It's their latest ad that they have out, for deodorant.
Yeah, this is... this just sounds so weird, but it's because it's yes, we're being...
ad?
Yeah, it's hey guys, deodorant. That's a thing that's apparently awesome now.
Right?
But yeah, they did a trans-themed ad. No wrong way to be a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So, fuck yeah, basically.
Right? Yeah. It's a really great ad. Look it up again. It's well done. Well done, Secret. Good job.
Yeah, so that's really all there is to say about it. But
it's just now I'm happy I buy Secret deodorant.
And now
I like the way it smells.
And now I'm probably gonna start.
Right?
So seriously, that's done. Yeah, done right. I'm gonna buy Secret deodorant now. That's not a question.
Right?
So, because that's just, yeah. It sucks that we still live in a time where it's they included a trans woman in their ad. They get all my money, but we do live in that time, so they're gonna get all my money.
Right. And rightly so.
Yep. And then, finally, I know Keerstan is really excited about this one. This almost counts as fangirling. Chobani. Mm-hmm. The yogurt of Ben and Jerry's, apparently.
Uh-huh. So, I feel like I talked about Chobani on the podcast before, because I talk about Chobani as often as is possible.
They are really good.
Yeah, their founder's kind of amazing. He does a lot of charity work. He's a Turkish immigrant of Kurdish descent. He bought the defunct yogurt factory and employs about 2,000 people that make the Greek yogurt. And now people have a problem with him. Why, you ask? It's because too many of those 2,000 employees are refugees. He employs more than 300 refugees in his factory, starting a foundation to help immigrants that are traveling to the Greek island of Lesbos, or, brain. Yeah, starting a foundation to help migrants. He traveled to the Greek island of Lesbos and witnessed the crisis firsthand. His company has actually been targeted with racist attacks on social media, and there's been conspiratorial articles written about it, calls to boycott all of Chobani. He wants to allegedly drown the United States in Muslims. Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to start buying more Chobani.
Yeah.
That's all I'm hearing here, is that I need to also give Chobani more of my money. I try to give Ben & Jerry's as much of my money as humanly possible because their ice cream is delicious and Ben & Jerry are cinnamon rolls.
Right.
And apparently so is this guy. And I consume ice cream way more than I consume yogurt, so I guess I need to fix that.
Uh-huh.
Also, just gonna throw this out there to the universe. If anybody knows if Ben/Jerry are available, my mother earlier today, I saw her and she was talking about how she'd really like to marry one or both of them. So if anybody can get in touch with me to make that happen, because my mom's boyfriend's a cunt and Ben and Jerry are awesome. So,
I don't think I could pick a better stepfather for you.
Come on, she can get one right. She can get one right.
Third time's a charm.
Bring me Ben or Jerry.
Mm-hmm. That'd be so magical.
And their ice cream.
I would live in their factory.
And their politics. Fuck. They're just so great. I love companies like this where it's oh, they make delicious products. Oh, I guess I have to buy them more now. Not just because they're delicious, but out of moral obligation. Everybody wins.
Literally, one shelf of my refrigerator is actually all Chobani yogurt.
I need to do that now.
I fucking love them. and him. Yeah, like, it makes me so happy that I love the yogurt so much, and it's because he's awesome. He makes it with love. That's why it tastes so good.
I believe it. Like, cinnamon roll status achieved.
Right?
I want to hug him.
Mm-hmm. Happiness.
So moving into fangirling, Keerstan is also very excited about the new Pops coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be Stranger Things Funko Pops, and instead of Funko doing their usual, we're going to do like 4 characters or 5 characters, and then eventually have another batch, and blah, blah. They're releasing everybody! Everybody's getting a pop figure! I need them all! All of them! So many. I need them all. Like, I really do. I need them all. Like, I've never looked at a set and gone, I need all of this. Wrap it up. Give me the thing.
Wow.
Yes, I need them so bad. I need more room in my house. I need a better house.
You need a spare house for your pups?
I do. Because I am not allowed to buy any more Pops until we move. Because there's nowhere to fucking put them. So.
Yeah, I keep trying to tell myself that too. I have a moratorium until we actually get shelving for them because they're just everywhere, and
right?
Stella gets into them, and it's like, but I want all of them, like all of that. I just want Pops. I want Pop figures everywhere. Please give them all of them. All the words.
Yep.
Give me all your Pops belong to me.
Yes. Pretty much. Yeah. So I need a bigger house. To store all my Pops in. I need a spare room. That's what it boils down to. I need a spare room for costuming and Pop figurines. Because that's who I am.
Legit. That's why we're friends.
Right? Oh, so many costumes. My hats alone. Oh, such a problem.
You and your fucking hats, though.
God, I love hats. I love hats and Pop figures. Hats, cats, and Pop figurines.
Yes. Keerstan in a nutshell.
Right? These are the things that make Keerstan happy.
Seriously, like, you should actually, like, just become a maligner. Like, you could totally do that. You're so good at hats.
Oh, no. Oh, I would keep them all.
Oh, I see. Therein lies the problem.
You'd be like, this hat I made is amazing. It's mine.
It's like, but I'll give you so much money for it.
Mine. Mine.
People would, though. You're really good at hats. I mean, you're really good at costuming, but, like, you're fucking hats.
Hats are the best. Hats.
Hats, cats, and Pop figurines.
Cats and Pop figurines. These are the things Keerstan's made of.
It's funny because it's true. So Ryan Reynolds is bae.
Like, as if we didn't already know that, but yes.
Yes, you know, the man who was just born to play Deadpool. Like, this is not a joke.
No.
Yeah, so cheeseburger.com compiled, because cheeseburger can just fucking cheeseburger.
Right.
We all know and love cheeseburger. We are all familiar with cheeseburger and what a wonderful thing it is. They compiled a list of Ryan Reynolds' greatest responses to all his thirsty fans who beg him for sex. Because cheeseburger. I think my personal favorite is response to "kick me in the boobs and drag me across the pavement. I'm currently lost in prayer. Maybe later."
Right?
I think that's my... Or no, this is a good one too. "Please, by all means, do murder my vagina, kind sir. Sorry, just holding my infant niece in my arms for baptism right now." Deadpool, everyone. It's
right?
Deadpool.
Like,
so,
he doesn't even have to be in character. Ever.
I also, some of these are just so ridiculous that, like, they've got to be trolling. But, like, you know, shove your ass so far up my ass it comes out my ear.
Yeah.
But his response to that was, just saying goodbye to my Nana any moment now. # with the angels soon.
That one's my favorite, because I'm like, Ryan Reynolds, what are you doing?
Sorry, just trying to get this wild dolphin untangled from a fishing line. Just trying to finish this charcoal sketch of the Last Supper. No, I'm in Washington, D.C. trying to broker real change. Sorry to miss it, just washing Kirk Cameron's feet with liquid prayer.
That one is also one of my favorites.
I'm sorry, you were going to say something before I died.
I was gonna say the last one that he says where it's someone's like, I gotta ask you, what does your wife say about all these very explicit fan requests you get? They ask for fucked up shit. And he says, pretty sure it's my wife writing most of these. Sounds like her.
That is pretty beautiful.
I hope that Blake Lively has that kind of sense of humor, and I feel like if she married him, she does.
She would have to. Like, there is no way you can be married to Ryan Reynolds and not have that kind of humor. Because, seriously, actual real-life Deadpool.
Which that only makes me like him more.
Yeah.
And her.
I didn't know that I fucking loved Ryan Reynolds until Deadpool happened, and then, like, I started following his Twitter because everyone was like, his fucking Twitter, like, no, this is actually Deadpool, and I was like, oh shit.
Uh-huh. Halfway makes me want to use a Twitter again.
Yeah, it's kind of same. Like, I have one. I do still have one. I just don't use it because I don't care. Nobody cares about Twitter anymore.
No.
Like, if it's really important, you'll see it in screenshots somewhere else.
True. That's what I usually rely on.
Yeah. Like, every once in a while, I'll check just to, like, look. But, like, I still follow a lot of people. So then I just go, nah.
Yeah. I usually just Google Chris Evans' Twitter and see what he's doing.
Basically, as far as I'm concerned, the important people on Twitter are Mara Wilson and Ryan Reynolds. So, but I'm gonna see them elsewhere.
Right,
I'm gonna see them elsewhere.
Right here.
And also now everybody's mad at Twitter for killing Vine. So,
stupid.
oh, Tumblr isn't like mourning.
Oh, I bet.
Tumblr is not okay.
Yeah, I can only imagine. So many of the things that were on Tumblr were from Vine. So many gifts were given to us.
Yeah, and
gifts, not gifts.
Why? Yes.
Huh.
No, seriously, like every other reblog on Tumblr right now is a Vine because people are just pulling up old Vines to like mourn the passing. I think my favorite one I've seen was "Do It for the Vine" 2013 to 2016.
No. That's hard to believe. It's only been there for 3 years.
It does seem fake, but okay. Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Time.
Right? What the fuck is that? But yeah, so if you're on Tumblr, you probably already know that Tumblr is not okay. I mean, Vine did give us some gifts. That is true. Like, Thomas Sanders as a human. What the fuck is he gonna do now? Like, he makes a living off of Vine.
Yeah, I do wonder what's gonna happen to the people that did make a living off of Vine.
Like, I know Thomas Sanders probably has enough behind his name now that he can just do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
But it is interesting that, like, yeah, people actually, like, made a living from this. Also, a moment of silence for Hard Eyes, motherfucker. The best find ever. That is the best. That is the best Vine. That is my favorite Vine. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not even 6 seconds. Like, I'm pretty sure it's actually multiple Vines that people just compiled into one Vine, so it would be seamless and be just watched straight through for the beautiful, beautiful thing that it is. You do know what I'm referring to, yes?
I feel like I do.
It starts off with the guy from Dexter going, "Surprise, motherfucker," and then the guy just does a bunch of things that rhyme with surprise and ends it with motherfucker. Like, and he puts hearts on his eyes and does hard eyes, motherfucker. There's one where, like, he holds up a copy of the Hunger Games and says, "Rude eyes, motherfucker."
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Some fries, motherfucker. Like, it's so good. It's my favorite. That's my favorite.
I feel like it's either going to be the people that made a living off of Vine are going to start posting short videos to their Facebook, or short videos to their Instagram, or short videos to their YouTube.
And then monetize the shit out of that. Yeah.
Well, I'll be okay. We'll get through this transition eventually.
Although I do like that, like, apparently the issue is that, like, basically they just couldn't make it profitable because they couldn't really advertise on it because advertisers didn't want to make anything in 6 seconds or less.
Lame.
And so that's also then why they're killing it instead of selling it. They can't sell it when there's pretty much no way to make it profitable.
Wow. How crazy. It's something that's so popular that makes no money. That seems to be against all that humanity stands for now. Not salty at all.
Yeah, you think you'd know how did it even get this far with capitalism?
Right? 3 years with no money.
My favorite, however, they did get one offer from Pornhub. 6 seconds is more than enough.
They should have done it. They should have done it.
I really, really wish you guys all could have seen Kirsten's face right then when I said that.
That would have been
my God.
so
I wish I could have gotten
funny.
a picture of that.
Oh my God, that would have been the funniest thing that ever happened to humanity.
I want to know if they were serious. Like, are you guys serious? Like, are
They
you
have
guys in
enough money.
negotiations with Twitter right now? Like, can you just have a non-porn section so things can stay the same? But, like, Vine's another one. Like, I have a Vine account. Never use it. I'll see the Vine somewhere else.
Yeah, I think all of mine were just literally cat videos. Cause
Legit.
What?
I think same. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, I always wanted to come up with clever Vines because, like, there are some really great clever Vines. There are some really good ones that just make you sit there and go, how the fuck did only 6 seconds just pass?
Right?
Like, people got really, really creative with it. It was really amazing. And then I would just sit there and be like, I got nothing, cat.
Right? Look at this cat for 6 seconds. She's adorable. The end.
I mean, that is 6 seconds of your life that, like, you are welcome for.
Right?
But that's all I got. I got cat.
Right? More than enough.
And I can't even make her internet famous. Believe me, I have tried.
I just don't even understand how. How could she not be? She's amazing.
Right? Guys, you know that cat that's the album art for this podcast? Make
The
her
cute one?
famous.
Yeah.
Moving on, that got off on a tangent that was unexpected. I mean, I guess I should have realized, we should have accounted for discussing Vine.
Right.
Because it is really big news in the world of meme-loving fucks.
True facts.
But, which is us, meme-loving fucks.
Yeah.
Although, speaking of terrible things that can come from the internet, but also wonderful things that can come from the internet simultaneously.
Right, 'cause it's usually how it works.
Yeah, so, I guess, like, when Keerstan was like, we should put this one in fangirling, I almost said, like, I don't know if that sounds like fangirling, but I was like, fuck it, it's amazing, it's fangirling. Like, I would have voted in Terabang, but you said fangirling, and I was like, no, it's fangirling, you are correct. Yes, I am over 18, thank you, Vice. Warning, this article contains a lot of photos of dicks.
Like Vice cares.
Right. So, this article contains a lot of photos of dicks, but why is that, Keerstan?
It's all from a woman, and she turned her over 200 unsolicited dick pics into art.
Yes, because you do, yes, that's, I feel like that's very important, unsolicited. Like, I feel like at this point you say dick pic and unsolicited is implied.
Right.
Because it is such a fucking thing, but it's like, no, seriously, guys, unsolicited. Like, we don't ask for this shit. I mean, sometimes we do, and then when we get them, it's cool, if we ask for it. I'm even totally fine with, like, if I sent you a picture first, and then you respond with a dick pic, then this just feels like a fair exchange.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But if you just send me your dick out of nowhere...
Right? It's like, whoa.
Guess who's not getting laid? I don't care how nice it is. I don't want it anymore. Things I learned in my slut phase, like, oh, so that's just a penis now. Okay.
Yeah, I want to know what percentage of women are like, oh, be right over. Like, there has to be like a 5% margin.
Like, I don't know, that sounds excessive.
0.5?
Maybe. I mean, I guess, like, it has to happen, like, just because there are people out there, like, someone who's sitting in my chair right now, who thinks sex is kind of the greatest thing ever. Because it's awesome. But, like, I don't know. Like, even in my, like, ridiculous, like, I'm fucking anything that walks phase, I saw a dick pic and went, I don't know. It's
I don't get it. I don't understand. And I feel like that's what this art show is about.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you wanted to send me, you're that enthusiastic about this, huh? Well, I shall share it with the world. Ta-da!
Yeah, and, like, I feel like this is different than revenge porn still.
Yeah.
I mean, especially like if it's just your dick in the picture, because most dick pics really are just your fucking dick.
Yeah.
Like, and
Anonymity.
Anonymity.
I don't know why I can pronounce that today, but sure.
And apparently I can't. Yeah, like, I guess that would still be preserved, like, unless someone comes in and it's like, I got that dick pic too!
Right,
but
which would be also hilarious.
Yeah. And it's like, so I feel like there is a distinction between this and revenge porn.
Yeah.
Because I felt like that needed to be noted.
Yeah, if it was like on each title of each dick pic, it was sent to me by phone number, blah, 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 blah.
Or even name,
yeah.
like, or
this
if, like, a face is in it, crop out the face.
Yeah. But yeah, it definitely says something.
Yeah. Which is the fact that this woman has over 200 unsolicited dick pics. Yeah. That says enough by itself. So, good on you, Whitney Bell, for doing something.
Doing your art.
Yes, I like the name of it, too. I didn't ask for this, a lifetime of dick pics. Which is... like, oh, sweetie.
Right?
That's not a lifetime. You're not done yet.
Right? Oh, you're so optimistic.
How did we... The salt is real. The salt is
I
real.
told you, that's all I'm good at.
Well, for dick pics I know you would want.
Yeah, we've moved on to my favorite part.
Segue.
Good job. Which one first? There's 3 of them.
Well, I was thinking we would save because that is also not a visual medium.
Good job.
So, okay, let's just face it. You're gonna start with Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real here. Who are we fooling? Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa! I mean, we talk about him enough on this. Yeah, so Jason Momoa, has made 1 season of this television show so far. It is going to be on the Discovery Channel in Canada.
Because that's not weird.
Yeah. It premieres on November 6th. It is called Frontier, and it follows the dangerous and fascinating adventures of North American fur traders in the late 18th century. What else do I have to say? It's eventually going to come to Netflix so that I can watch it. It's also already been renewed for a 2nd season, even though the 1st season hasn't been released yet.
Wow.
Which only makes it sound like it's going to be extra fantastic.
I mean, didn't it really just have you with Jason Momoa, though?
I would watch that man sit in a chair for hours.
I believe you.
There are a lot of people that would agree that, yes, I too would watch that.
So then also the other one that we were thinking of. Chris Hemsworth actually did a really cool thing.
Again, more cool things. He does lots
Stella
of
agrees.
She knows what's up.
So he was out protesting with the guy from What We Do in the Shadows.
Right? Because that's the way the world is.
He's directing Ragnarok.
Oh shit, that's so cool.
Well, I'm dead.
Yup.
I quit. I'm dead.
But he was protesting at Standing Rock, because that's awesome.
Right.
And he posted a picture of himself and I'm so sorry I can't pronounce her name, and the guy who's directing Ragnarok, you know, with the sign that says "We stand with Standing Rock," all that, you know, the hashtags, and he posted it to his Instagram, and he's, you know, to say, you know, standing with those who are fighting to protect their sacred land and water. I would also like to take this opportunity to raise something that has been bothering me for some time. Last New Year's Eve, I was at a Lone Ranger-themed party where some of us, myself included, wore the traditional dress of the First Nations people. I was stupidly unaware of the offense this may have caused and the sensitivity around this issue. I sincerely and unreservedly apologize to all First Nations people for this thoughtless action. I now appreciate that there is a great need for deeper understanding of the complex and extensive issues facing Indigenous communities. I hope that in highlighting my own ignorance, I can help in some small way. So, Chris Hemsworth just, without prompting, called himself out on cultural appropriation, which is fantastic. Especially because it's like, he actually kind of has an excuse since he's not American.
Right. I love him.
But then he learned, and he didn't even just wait or, try to just forget that it happened. He was like, so yeah, I did this really awful thing, you guys. I was problematic. Hey, not cool past me.
Right.
Yeah, that's... Stella agrees.
Yeah, she knows what's good in this world. Chris Hemsworth. I love him so much. Comment.
Him?
That's probably because also this past week, I think it was Vanity Fair Australia said that he was getting divorced. And he posted to Twitter, saying, there was a picture of him and his wife, and he's on a boat pointing, saying, in search of a new wife. You still love me, right, honey? Honey? And I think that's the reason why he was just like, if I don't say this now, they're going to eventually call me out on hypocrisy, so I'm just going to beat them to the punch.
I mean, that's still, though, I still like that he took it upon himself to do it.
Yeah, I'm not diminishing it at all. I'm just saying, he's one of the few celebrities out there that has learned. Because there's a lot of celebrities that the same thing would happen to them, and they were just like, eh, and then wait for, the journalists to discover it, and then he has to backpedal. I'm really just complimenting on him from being really, really media savvy and smart.
Gotcha.
That's all I'm saying. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, but then, he didn't backpedal. He was like, no, I did that. That was douchey.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm genuinely sorry about it.
Right.
He controlled the news. That's what I'm saying.
So, what next? We have a lot.
I know.
I believe it's also Taika Waititi is how you pronounce his name.
Okay.
He was on, I knew if I saw his name, I would figure it out. He was on Nerdist whenever they were promoting What We Do in the Shadows.
Gotcha. It's one of, because, I'm good with pronouncing most things, actually. That's just something I've always been naturally really good at. So, I'm sure I probably could get it, but at the same time, I just don't want to fuck up your name. So, I'm just...
I can barely pronounce my own name today, so...
That's also fair. I mean, you had to correct me on anonymity, so...
I like how you remembered how to say it, though, because I couldn't remember what word I corrected you on. So yeah, this bodes well. Good job. Yay, Tuesday.
Oh shit, we also said Shibani in the wrong segment.
Meh. I mean, it could have gone in either one. So
True.
It could have gone in any three of them.
That's accurate, actually.
Chobani just wins all.
I was going to say, Chobani wins scenarios for news this week.
Yes, it does. Yes.
Yeah, I need to go buy me some yogurt.
Yes.
So Sherlock has a date? Does that even... I feel like that counts as interrobang at this point.
So much. That counts in all categories.
Although, it's Sherlock, so God only knows if they'll stick to it.
Seems fairly official. Usually when they, make the, screen teasers with the date, that's usually a good sign. If they mention it offhandedly in an interview, then no.
Fair enough.
Then you're like, we'll see.
Fair enough.
The fact that they paid somebody to make a poster.
That's true. Poster is usually telling.
Uh-huh.
What was the date? I can't even fucking find it now.
It's 2017, and quickly after 2017 occurs.
In my head, I was picturing, the numbers 2017, but then also in my head, I'm like, that sounds hella fake.
Right, because it seems too soon. That seems like
January 1st.
Yeah, I thought it was oh, good, if we survive till then, we'll have a gift. It'll be a glorious day in the new dawn of 2017.
Now I'm super, that sounds fake. Yeah, because
right? Maybe they're banking on the fact that the world will collapse, and then they actually don't have to give us the thing. They're like, shit, we're not done yet. But the fans, they're rabid. Here, tell them this. We're all gonna die. I imagine that Stephen Moffat is going to have the BBC New Year's party, and they're all just gonna laugh and laugh until we're dead.
So voice actors are on strike. Fuck it, there's no segue here.
No.
Yeah, so I feel like we're gonna actually have to cover this a little more again later, because apparently this gets really fucking extensive.
Oh.
and I will admit that I did not adequately read up on it ahead of time, but like some big name voice actors like our super precious baby Steve Bloom is apparently hella pissed. Yeah, so like, yeah, apparently they just like, they don't get paid fairly. Jennifer Hale, it looks like, is in on this too, who is also one of my favorite voice actors.
Wow.
She was Elektra in the Cowboy Bebop movie.
Oh.
And she's FemShep, so she's also the voice of Krem in Inquisition, which is only mildly offensive, but you know. But yeah, like, they just, apparently, like, they just don't get treated fairly. Like, they make a fixed rate, which is $825 for a standard 4-hour vocal session. But then, like, how often do you have to do that?
Right. Twice
one day. They can only be scheduled because of, I believe they're still SAG, or they're SAG-AFTRA. So they can only work 2 4-hour bits a day.
So pretty much, here's just the thing that they want, which really seems reasonable. They're just pushing for a secondary compensation, a performance bonus every time a game sells 2 million copies or downloads, or reaches 2 million unique subscribers, with a cap at 8 million. That's all they're asking for. Like, that's reasonable.
The gaming industry is notoriously bullshitty about that. Mark Hamill was also bitching about that as well, because the Arkham games did super well, and they refused to give him any back end. That was the reason why he almost didn't do Arkham City, because Arkham Asylum did so well, and he didn't see any of that. It took his managers and his agents begging him to take it, because it was like the highest amount of money that any of their clients have ever been offered.
Wow.
But he straight up said, "Is like, I'll go out and promote this if you give me something on the back end." And like, it's just, that's how the gaming industry is. That's how the publishers are. They're notoriously shitty about it.
But yeah, so like, Jennifer Hale is one of the voice actors who's on strike right now. Like, she's done fucking everything. Like, this is not gonna be good. And yeah, in this article, it does not explicitly mention Steve Bloom, but I believe he is also in on this. So
this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, so I'll have to find that, and like I said, get that.
That's her credits.
Wait, what was that?
That's
335 credits.
Holy
on
God.
IMDb. Yeah.
That's just Jennifer Hale.
Yeah, Jennifer Hale is... I love her. I love her so much. Like, Jennifer Hale and Steve Bloom. Gideon Emery's been in a lot more than I thought he was, too. Like, he has a substantial amount of credits to his name. Also, like I told you and Kyle, it made me laugh way more than it should have. That's who Terry hired to kill him on True Blood, was fucking Fenris. So... Oh, shit! Steve Bloom... Oh, wait, okay, Keerstan. Guess the number for Steve Bloom.
Hers was that. I'm gonna say 1,000.
Okay, it's not that.
All right,
much,
700.
645.
Ah.
That's still a fuck ton.
With the way your eyes lit up, I was like, "This is going to be an insane amount."
That's a fuck
but that's
ton.
still an insane amount of work.
Yeah, because seriously, Steve Bloom is in everything I love. Steve Bloom is in everything I love. Like, if it involves voice actors, he's in it. And I love him in it. You know, he's Spike Spiegel. He's fucking Ogren.
Ogren. How those two can be the same, but I love them both.
He's also Grunt in Mass Effect. He's Zeb on Star Wars Rebels. Fucking Steve Bloom. So, yeah, turn your shit around. Like, they're not asking for much.
Right.
You almost lost Mark Hamill.
Right. You're
the truest
really
Joker to
bad.
ever Joker.
Doing wrong
Yeah.
in life.
So...
Doing bad things. Poor choices.
And then moving back into not a visual medium.
Ah.
The other Bay.
Uh-huh. So many. Hard to keep track.
Yes, so Oscar Isaac, the Dreamy Bay, is going into podcasting.
Yay! Yeah, it's actually going to happen in about 2 weeks. He's doing a podcast that's entitled Homecoming. It's going to be a 6-episode series, which is described as a psychological thriller. It takes place at an experimental facility, and Isaac plays a soldier who's having trouble readjusting to life outside of the military. And it gets better because it says essentially, it's a serialized radio play, so the story will unfold almost exclusively through phone calls, therapy sessions, as well as overheard conversations, which is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to listen to it.
Yeah, I like Nick in the background just going,
That was me reading the article. I was like, oh, well, I was going to listen to it because it was him anyway, but now I actually am really interested to listen to it.
Yeah, like, that does actually sound really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the not a visual medium.
Yay! I can't wait. I really can't wait to listen to it. Like, I'm very excited. Like,
And then that brings us into State of Things.
boo!
Yeah, so I think we're just gonna rapid fire through this because we have to.
Yeah.
So maybe justice for Eric Garner, maybe sort of possibly. At
Right.
least charges are being filed, which is a step in the right direction. And I hate that we live in a universe where I have to say, "Oh man, they murdered someone. They just straight up murdered someone on the street, and they might be charged for it."
Yeah, now
that's
it's
awesome.
gone.
But
It's gone all the way up to the Justice Department now, so yeah, they've taken it up to pretty much almost the highest level, I believe, that you can take it up through the judicial system.
so here's hoping.
Yeah.
Like, just how fucked is that? Like, nope, we're not going on that tirade.
Right?
Another tirade we cannot go on is that the Bundy asshats are not being charged.
Mm-hmm.
They're not guilty.
Yeah.
Because, as Keerstan put it, what is law?
What is law? It doesn't exist in this country.
Not if you're a cishet white man.
Yep. Then you live in the purge.
Also, what is law? Because these people are, like, actually being shot at.
Uh-huh.
Amnesty International is sending people to the Dakota Access Pipeline protesters.
Finally.
Yeah. The Green Party got even worse.
Let that settle in for a minute.
Yes, I would also, because I feel like we didn't mention this last week, and I wanted to mention it last week, but then we had the holy shit, we just need a break episode.
Yeah.
Which was a good.
Oh,
it was
so,
a good.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Just shout out to all of the third-party assholes who are now trying to boycott Last Week Tonight with John Oliver to get it canceled because he absolutely tore Jill Stein and Gary Johnson a new one. Yes, I'm sure you will have every bit as much luck with that as you will getting one of your candidates into office. Boom. But yes, the Green Party got worse. The Green Party, already garbage.
Mm-hmm.
They got worse because now they are actively endorsing Trump over Hillary.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if that picked up because it was fairly loud, but if you did hear it, it was the sound of Nick literally face-palming.
They're the exact opposite platform.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I guess it's just as fucked up as the Bernie bros who are now going hard for Gary Johnson.
Right.
No, okay, that is bullshit, don't get me wrong, but I'll excuse that to a point because a lot of people don't actually realize what libertarianism is.
True.
Because
That's
it sounds
accurate.
Like if
It
you
has
say
liberty in the name.
Well, it sounds like it's liberal.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, like, whenever I first heard libertarian, I thought it was liberal also.
Yeah.
But the Green Party are fucking adults. They should know better.
Well, I mean, how do science and vaccines cause autism, which is comparable to cancer and also invented by millennials, right? So, yeah, fuck the Green Party.
Yeah. I hope that was, like, the last thing, though, that pushed some people over the edge where they were like, you know what? You're fucking nuts.
Yeah,
You're just
I was
fucking
gonna vote for
crazy.
Jill Stein because I don't know how
Yeah.
politics work, but you know what? Hillary has it now.
Like, that's too far. You've gone too far.
Also, though, on that note,
Yeah.
this is the last episode of Scenario Store News before Election Day.
Yeah. I'm not scared. You're scared.
Same. But so then, just a friendly reminder, because there's a lot of people on the Facebook who are either just abstaining entirely or are voting third party. Or I don't know if I actually know anybody who is writing in Bernie Sanders, but there's still a lot of people who want to do that. I'm still just as sad as you guys, okay? Bernie is the one that got away. My mother and I were having this conversation earlier. We were both very emotional about it. It's sad. It is. Unfortunately, get over it. Because you know what happens if you vote for Hillary? If everybody who is against Trump teams up and votes for Hillary, you know what happens? You know what happens.
Hillary wins.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the thing.
Which thing?
I'm going to be president.
Ah! Damn it, I forgot our
I was
musical
setting
cue.
you up.
Oh, why?
Yes, if we all team up and vote for Hillary, if we all go out and vote, and we vote, and again, I don't care about Hillary. I don't care. I do not give a fuck about Hillary Clinton. I don't care if you don't want to vote for her. I don't really either, but I do need to vote against him, and I need to do so effectively, and the only way to do that is to vote for Hillary. Because yes, we all team up and vote for Hillary, then Donald Trump never gonna be president now. But you know what happens? You know what happens if you do just abstain from voting? If you just sit at home and you don't vote, or if you do vote for a third party, or if, you write somebody in, then that means the racist tangerine gonna be president now. We don't want that.
No, that can't happen. Like, that just can't happen. I can't allow this to happen. I can't.
As also, again, to quote Trevor Noah, use your vote wisely, because it might be the last one you ever get.
Right.
Like, this is really fucking scary, you guys. Like, I don't know if we've ever had a viable candidate, because that's a real thing somehow. This is 2016, and Donald Trump is a viable candidate for president. I feel, though, like, I don't know. Have we ever had a candidate who was, like, actually this actively terrifying?
We did. I can't remember his name right now.
I was gonna say Q history nerd.
He was a Southern. I can't remember. It's something super. He was running the same time as Nixon and Johnson and all them. He was a Southern governor. He was the one who wouldn't let. He stood in front of the college and wouldn't let it get integrated. It was him. So look him up. He was the governor of that state. But the thing I was actually originally putting my arm up for is also more, just as importantly, maybe even more importantly, vote Democrat in the Senate and in the House of Representatives.
Yes.
Because if you do, guess who gets to be the head of the Economics Committee?
Okay, also the world we live in, 2016.
It's Bernie, by the way, just in case you didn't.
I can't help but love that we also live in a world where, being on the Bernie Sanders mailing list, I was getting a fuck ton of emails with "Make Paul Ryan right" in the headline, like, as the subject line.
Also, that means that if you vote Democrat, that also means that douche sphincter will no longer be the Speaker of the House, which I don't know if most people know this. He is third in line for president. Speaker of the House
didn't know that.
Yes, Speaker of the House is third in line for president. If they take out the vice president, if Obama and Biden get taken out at the same time, guess who's president? It's Paul Ryan.
Also somebody who, because of how much he has just fucked himself up over, he's never gonna be president now either. But yeah, seriously, just... To quote Kat Dennings, don't give the racist tangerine a nuke. Go out and vote on Tuesday and vote for Hillary Clinton. Just do it. Just swallow your pride and do it. Because we really, really, really want to be on recording next week's episode and very cheerfully going, never gonna be president now, because we've been planning this, okay?
Right? We have a musical number. It's amazing. You do want to hear it. So do the right thing.
Maybe if Hillary wins, this will be the time that we actually break out the real folk blues. Yeah. Incentives, you guys. I don't actually know if that's something you want to hear, but...
we will give you happy things, because we'll be alive, not nuked.
Not
We'll
like
get to see the Sherlock premiere. I'll get to listen to Oscar. I'll learn how to speak.
hashtag exasperated grunting sounds.
Exactly. Maybe that'll dissipate a little bit. It'll just be exasperated. It won't be grunting sounds.
I feel like if she wins, when she wins, never gonna be president now, that, like, we're just gonna be so elated that we dodged that goddamn nuclear weapon. I feel like things are gonna be, like, okay for a little bit. Just because it's, like, all of this anticipation is just gonna die out. And then if we do give the racist tangerine a nuke, I feel like all of this anticipation is also just going to die out and things are going to be okay for a little bit because we're just all going to be dead inside and too numb to feel anything at all.
I'm going to be in my tequila bunker, so no, I won't feel a thing.
It was George Wallace. Governor George Wallace was the other viable. He was actually making he ran on a segregationist platform, and he was making like a lot of ground until he was assassinated.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's where we missed out on Trump. I mean, what?
You know, he was assassinated at a campaign rally. He was like, he almost got, like, they thought he was going to get like that 1% so he'd get federal funding. Like, that's how popular he was in the South. Like, so he's the closest thing we've had to Trump.
But now we have modern American Hitler.
I'm so scared.
Again, like, that's not just a garbage comparison that everybody likes to make to politicians. Like, no, break it down. That's a real comparison.
Right. Basically, I intend to sleep election night because if the nuclear war happens, I'd like to be asleep during it.
See, I mean, it won't happen that soon. He won't be in the White House until January.
I expect him to, like, break through barriers and be like, I'm in this bitch! Where's the button?
I don't know if I will be able to sleep on election night because I'm scared.
There's also a very good chance we won't get President Trump if he wins. We'll get President Pence. Because there's a lot of talk about him taking the inauguration oath and then immediately stepping down during his inauguration address. So
basically, just to be like, bitch, I could do it.
Yes. There's a good chance that is a possibility as well.
Which is
so scared.
President Pence is not as terrifying as President Trump because President Trump will probably just become dictator Trump and supreme leader and taking points from Kim Jong-un. But, like, President Pence is also really fucking terrifying. That guy is the worst.
I hate them both.
Like,
so
second
much.
in line. Like, Trump chose well. It's like, hey, I am the worst. You are the second worst. We will make a great team of the worst.
Please vote. Please
vote and vote well.
Please
vote well.
do the right thing. Like
Please.
Nick said, vote Democrat for Congress and Senate and for your local government.
Just across
and
the
vote for
board.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, like, again, just swallow your fucking pride. Like, you're not voting your conscience, okay? Yeah. Because you're just doing it to make yourself feel better. That's not how your conscience works. If you're voting your conscience, so you're gonna vote for Hillary Clinton because then you're caring about somebody other than yourself.
Well, a lot of people keep saying, like, oh, it's the lesser two evils voting. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it is.
Why would you want to help evil win? I thought if you don't want evil to win, then you pick the lesser of the evils because otherwise the really evil wins. So
like, I agree with you. I do agree with you that when I vote for Hillary Clinton, I will be voting for the lesser of two evils. I genuinely do. Evil of this magnitude, however, like, no. There's no such thing as a protest vote. It's a waste. It's a fucking waste. You're wasting your time. You're wasting our lives. Yeah. God damn it. And just don't do it. It's worthless. It's fucking worthless. But also, please make sure that you vote because God knows Trump's people are.
It's called being a goddamn adult. It's about not doing what you want, but doing what is best. That is being a fucking adult.
The stakes have never been so fucking high. Okay, just fucking do it. Just do it. Just do it. Cry yourself to the pole. Cry yourself home. I don't give a shit.
Just imagine what the world would be like if Donald Trump is president. If that's what's holding you back is you don't think it's going to be like that much of a difference. If Hillary Clinton wins, it's going to be status quo. Not much is going to change.
Yeah,
she just wants to be president. If Donald Trump is president, who the fuck knows what happens? We don't know. He liked so much. The Purge really could happen. Like, you don't even know. He could make it a reality show. He could really be that rich. There, so many bad things could happen.
Well, yeah, I just... Like, I imagine that the first annual Hunger Games will take place in summer. Like, you know, make it like basically, I don't know, and then like the first annual Purge, because I imagine we're just gonna get them both in the same year. That will take place sometime in like the early spring, or maybe like.
Oh, see, I was thinking like Happy New Year, like.
Oh, see, I was just thinking because it'll be cold, like.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but that might add to the excitement.
You know what? Maybe switch it. Maybe the Hunger Games can be like the Winter Olympics, because the Hunger Games do take place in controlled environments.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, and that'll give them enough time to build the arena.
Yeah, and so summertime Purge.
They'll be very busy building the wall, so
and
maybe
then,
it'll be close to that, so they don't have to split resources.
Maybe the burnings of the suspected witches will take place in the early spring then.
That should be a Halloween tradition. I think that'll be a new Halloween tradition. Because Mike Pence will think it's evil. So please vote for Hillary. I don't want to die in any of these ways.
We're laughing because we have to. If this becomes reality, I don't think we can laugh about it anymore.
No, because I'll be dead in my tequila bunker.
Well, so this has been a very happy edition.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
All right, that's why we meme.
Yeah.
This is why we crave that meme roll. We need the memes. Oh my god, we need the memes. What's your meme?
So much. My meme is brought to you by if you happen to Google firefighters saving cats. Because what else do you do with your free time?
Legit.
Certainly not look up tequila bunkers. But yeah, if you were ever so lucky enough to Google firefighters saving cats, you will see nothing but adorable kittens being saved by firefighters. But you will also see gems like this, which I found on Tumblr by Mufasa Monster. And it is a firefighter taking a very, very fluffy, very angry gray cat. Think of This Is Mine Watermelon cat, but grown. Coming out of the house that he is rescuing him from, and he's holding the cat, and the cat has a very, very startled and angry expression on his face, and the quotation underneath him by Mufasa Monster is, "That's right, 'twas I that set the house ablaze." Because yes, he did. Cats.
Cat's gonna cat.
Cat's gonna cat. Burn down houses, yeah.
And mine is surprise, surprise from Tumblr.
What do you do?
Yeah, originally posted by Elphaba for President of Gallifrey.
Cute.
Okay.
Adorable.
So it starts off with the heading "Record Scratch Freeze Frame," which is then followed by an image of Luke Skywalker, like, with his hand, like, flying off right after Darth Vader cuts it off. And then underneath that it says, "Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation. Well, it all started when I went down to Sashi Station to pick up some power converters."
Nice. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Good job.
Woo! Memes!
Yay. I do feel better.
Yeah, and then, of course, if the reality becomes the reality, then we're having, like, nothing but memes until we die. So, you know.
Alright. Hashtag exasperated sighing, grunting, noises.
Whatever the fuck it was, right?
I don't remember.
So, thank you for listening to this episode of Scenario Short News. If you like us, you know, a really cool thing, we have a Patreon, the whole network, in fact, not just us, because all the podcasts that we have, and every single one of us for each individual show actually has to pay out of pocket to make these happen. And we do it because we love to do it. We do it because we love you guys. But we're poor millennials, so if you can financially love us back a little, that'd be super awesome. Not begging at all. But no, not really, because we do have incentives. Like, we're not just asking for free money. We will give you things in return, other than our undying eternal love, which is also on the table. It's patreon.com/SDCN, as in Sinister DreamCast Network. So go ahead and check that out. And then, of course, another super easy thing that you could do if you like us is, and you're listening to us on iTunes, is rate us. or review us, and that'd be good too. But rating us on iTunes could actually do us a world of good. Basically, it just makes us more, like, maybe we'll get featured on, like, the homepage or something.
Which
like
would make our lives.
Yeah, like, that could be way more of a help than it sounds like it would be. So do that, please.
Please.
And then, while you are on the iTunes, you can go to that... She makes a fucking face every time. You can go to that little search bar in the top right-hand corner there and type in Sinister DreamCast Network, and you will find...
all the things that lie therein. Yes! If this has to be my last podcast alive. Woohoo!
Duh. Every Monday is Happiness is a Warm Gun. Every Wednesday, oh hi there, it's us. Every Thursday is the Insert Movie Reference Here podcast. Every Friday is the original flagship Sinister Dreamcast. And then every roughly third-ish Saturday of the month is our spin-off podcast all about Dragon Age, Black Emporium news. And Nick has his hand up.
Also, starting next Tuesday, we have our 5th podcast, Toxic Volume, that will be coming out.
Oh shit, nice. Well, come love us. So, for another episode of Scenario Store News, I am Juliana, becauseanders.tumblr.com.
And I'm Keerstan. You can find me at kayth1.tumblr.com.
Alonzi.
Geronimo.
You have been listening to the Sinister Dreamcast Network. For more from Sinister Dream Productions, check out www.sinisterdream.com.